So Rien,
Yes.
how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
So Rien, I went through the emails and text you sent me,
Okay.
and on the basis of those tasks you submitted and
Okay.
the tasks that we did it together in the session,
Yes.
today I'm gonna give you some feedback and your result.
Okay.
Okay, so I will share the screen first, the thing that
Okay.
we did.
Okay.
So yeah, if you remember, we did this following number of questions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions as a practical.
Yep.
So on the basis of the first question, like
Okay.
positioning of your seats,
Yes.
initially like you were in a comfortable zone, like you were around like sitting on the couch or somewhere like that, and I told you to like stable yourself in a proper position.
Yep.
So which you did pretty well. So you were facing your face, you're facing your laptop face to face. Your
Okay.
positioning was straight. So on those basis, your sitting was good. So I'll
Okay.
mark you as satisfactory.
Okay.
And second question, like I told you to text me a paragraph,
Yep.
and the paragraph was, I believe it's in the instruction guide. So this
Yep.
was the paragraph you were supposed to send me, and you send
Yep.
it through.
Yes.
And I had a look through, and there were a couple of spelling mistakes.
Okay.
So, like a requirement, it was supposed to be as is,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
And there were a couple of mistakes though.
Okay.
So on the basis of that mistakes, I may not able to like consider you uh, satisfactory. So I have to say not yet satisfactory, but later
Okay.
we can do some corrections, and we can correct it, and we can make it satisfactory.
Okay.
Okay. And question number 3, like you had a web browser with this web ID, and I told you to do some tests.
Yep.
It had a paragraph,
Okay.
and after you typed the paragraph for 5 minutes, you had a result, right?
Yes.
And on that basis of those results, your speed was 29 words per minute,
Yep.
and which was quite good. The least was supposed to be 25 words per minute, but you had a 29 words per minute, which is quite satisfactory. And yeah, there was like no more than mistakes in 100 words. So it was like 1 or 2 mistakes in 100 words. So yeah, this task, it was satisfactory.
Okay.
And question number 4, like drafting a memorandum
Yep.
from the sample to the
Yep.
template file. You had a both those 2 files, and you had retyped all those memos in a template file very uh, in a good way. But as like the previous task too, there were a couple of mistakes,
Okay.
right? The spelling mistakes, and like there was mistakes in some capital letters being small letters, and some spelling mistakes was there. So on that basis, this task was just to create a draft, which was supposed to be sent to me, and I checked it. That's why
Yep.
I'm telling you this. The couple of mistakes was there, and then you did again what some rechecks was done by you again, and some correction was done. But later, still I found a couple of still mistakes was there.
Okay.
Okay, some mistakes were still there. So there's still areas where needs some improvement. And on that basis, still, this task I can't say yet satisfactory. I'm still keeping you on a not yet satisfactory.
Okay.
Okay. So later on, we're gonna work on together and fix it and
Okay.
make it satisfactory. Okay. So this was the practical task.
Okay.
Moving on to the second task, questioning task. Uh, if you remember, we had some verbal questions.
Yes, or some of those questions is the written questions.
Yes.
Yes.
So on the basis of the responses that I received
Yep.
verbally. So the first question, like WHS requirements, safe keyboard option, you mentioned like proper positionings, like
Yeah.
proper lighting for the to type it, and yeah, you had a couple of answers which was like approximately right, and so it was right. The answers were correct, and I'll give you satisfactory for that question.
Okay.
And the second question you have answered like two key function and features of a physical and keyboard.
Okay.
And the answers you presented, the answers you mentioned was, if you remember, what were the answers? If you remember,
I think I only answer one is correct,
I
and
think yes,
the
you
other
captured
one
only one.
it wasn't correct. So I think you were helping me on
So
identifying
yeah,
the answers.
you're right. So one answers where you had a right one. The answer was
Yeah.
like, I need to recommend you. So that answers were not exactly right.
Yes.
So I think you need to like go back to the
Learning
learning guide
guide.
and check the uses of those.
Okay.
I think digital keyboard. You mentioned wrong about the digital keyboard. I think it's better, like you go through the digital keyboard functions and
Okay.
give a like mention a right response for that one.
Yeah.
So basically, at the moment, I can't give you satisfactory because the requirement says like if there is any, it says two key functions and you only answered half of it correct. So I can't say it's a satisfactory yet.
Okay.
So the third question, like acceptable typing speed. I think you said it like how much 5 or 10 speeds per minute, right? I
I
remember
think
that. So yeah,
25 I did.
the speed was not that, so it was like 25 words per minute.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is also not yet satisfactory. So on the basis of these two tasks, like you in this task, you had two are not yet satisfactory, right? So this task is unsatisfactory, not yet competent so far. The first task, we had some couple of questions incorrect, so that's not yet satisfactory as well.
Okay.
So overall, what Rian is, I would say, you are not yet competent at the moment, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to these questions
Okay.
and help you do the fixing, and I'll tell you some of the areas that needs to be improved, and then you can check and we can go there from, and we can make it competent later.
All
How
right.
about
Thank
that?
you very much for your support. Yes, I admit that I have a bit of a learning difficulties and understanding of what the questions are, and it was I'm appreciated that you're going to help me to go through it again, so I can achieving this unit successfully. Thank you very much, Nixon.
Okay, that's all right. So any questions for me?
No, thank you very much. All
Oh,
clear. Yeah,
okay.
we will. Yeah, we're going to go through it again. Yeah, thank you for your support.
Okay, it's all right, man. I'll see you later then. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much for today.
Thank you. All right. Good. Good. So you need to remember.